Shadow hackers. New campaign targets journalists and officials via phishing and spyware. A coordinated hacking campaign has been uncovered targeting high-profile individuals across the Middle East, North Africa, and even parts of the West. Security researchers from Access Now, Lookout, and SMEX have identified a hack-for-hire group utilizing sophisticated phishing tactics and Android spyware to compromise the private data of journalists, activists, and government officials. The scope of the attacks the campaign is not limited to a single region or demographic. While initial documentation by Access now focused on journalists in Egypt and Lebanon, broader investigations by the cybersecurity firm Lookout revealed a much wider net. Targets identified include civil society members in Egypt and Lebanon, government officials in Bahrain and Egypt, individuals in the UAE and Saudi Arabia, targets in the United Kingdom, with potential links to the United States or alumni of American universities. Tactics: low cost, high impact. The attackers employed different strategies depending on the device being targeted, prioritizing efficiency and cost-effectiveness over raw technical complexity, targeting iPhone users, iCloud exploitation, rather than using expensive, zero-click iOS spyware, which is notoriously difficult and costly to develop. The hackers used phishing to steal Apple ID credentials. By gaining access to a victim's iCloud backups, the attackers could effectively download the entire contents of an iPhone, including messages, photos, and personal data. Targeting Android users, ProSpy. For Android devices, the group deployed a spyware known as ProSpy. The malware was disguised as legitimate, widely used communication tools, such as Signal and WhatsApp Zoom to talk and Bodem, apps highly popular in the Middle East. Account hijacking. In some instances, hackers attempted to trick users into adding a new, unauthorized device to their Signal accounts. This technique allows the attacker to intercept encrypted communications by essentially joining the conversation from a controlled device. The rise of plausible deniability. A critical takeaway from this discovery is the growing trend of outsourcing espionage. Instead of intelligence agencies developing their own tools, they are increasingly hiring private, hack-for-hire vendors. These operations have become cheaper, and it's possible to evade responsibility, warns Mohammed Al-Maskati, director at Access Now's Digital Security Helpline. This model provides two major advantages for the end clients: the entities paying for the hacks. Cost efficiency. Hiring a vendor is often much cheaper than building custom spyware. Plausible deniability. Because the hackers operate their own independent infrastructure, it is nearly impossible to trace the digital trail back to the actual government or organization that commissioned the attack. Identifying the culprits. Researchers have linked this campaign to a vendor with ties to Bitter Apt, a group suspected of having connections to the Indian government. Specifically, experts suggest the group may be an offshoot of PIN, a notorious Indian hacking startup that was the subject of major investigations by Reuters in 2022 and 2023. While PIN reportedly shut down, researchers note that the industry has simply evolved. The new suspected entity, RebSec, has since deleted its website and social media presence, making it difficult to verify their involvement. Conclusion: the emergence of this campaign underscores a dangerous shift in digital espionage, where private contractors provide governments with affordable, untraceable tools to monitor dissenters and officials. This outsourcing of cyber attacks makes attribution harder and creates a growing, unregulated market for digital surveillance.